Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Appreciate it, Coach. Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check 52's to Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Prescott on first down. And this is pulled in by Rudolph. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Let them know.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. You're second and good to the 34. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 22 carries, 111 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league in rushing within shouting distance of the lead. But at the same time, if the passing game is open, he's got to take advantage of that.
And he is going to be stuck cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he brings nothing but room.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up.
Give me some.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
You got tight right there.
Will be taken down at the 48
keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting a game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here.
Here we go.
Here we go. And it comes back to the 25-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And they'll probably help him a little bit and maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Watch the slant.
Prescott down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack. Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
You ain't got nothing.
Prescott from the gun. Here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
Let's go.
And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
And this is a guy who cares totally about his team. He will do whatever it takes for the play to be successful and for his team to win. I've seen him become a lead blocker on running plays, even though I'm sure his coaches don't want him anywhere near that pile.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Check. 5 on. Let's go. Check.
Down it's Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Yeah, baby.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that happens. It can be somewhat predictable. You know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Defense sold out for the run.
We go even.
Well.
Time to go, night. Shift. Check 13. Check 13. Slam.
Winston on 42. Quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage.
Mike,
so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, Winston. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And it's second down.
Ready. Black 25. Flip it. White. Quick. Let's go, let's convert. He's checking. Crash. Hayward.
He completes it to Evans. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Hey, stop. Let's go.
Winston handoff. This is Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
You got it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep getting it to them.
Second and 5 now. Winston complete to Jones. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Ready.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
They can't see us.
Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early and give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with prior to the game. They always say, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
We got this.
Now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet.
I'm going to come back to you.
And generate some offense on this drive.
And these 3 points get that 0 off the board. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and give up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swollen to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. And this time I look, to still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. That's complete to Elliott. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 21-0 our score after 1. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And some space here. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Let's go, there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off-play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The fly route works for the team.
If we get even with the defender, we'll leave it. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
This will be taken in after 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys are set up short at the 23-yard line. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October, because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where he started. At the end of the season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season, and of course it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Winston now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Sack, baby, sack.
Maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Rip left, rip left. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Wait.
Play action now, Winston. Able to find Isabella. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, even. Check forward. Bang, 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 bang. Let's go.
Working out of the gun. Winston.
Check 24.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4.
Mike spot 9.
Quick, they'll throw again. He's got Evans. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Winston now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Check 9. Green, triple C.
Again, it's Winston. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
He's coming. We got jump running.
1st and 10, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 1st touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Might they change offensively?
I think that what you're trying to do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him lots of space in some different ways here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The completion to Madden. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision to throw on the football because of the timing of the run.
Here's Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
On second down now. It's Elliott. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check 55 to Mike. Not today, you want? Not today.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he is out of bounds.
Let's go.
Inside
Let's do
the
this.
35. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern.
Black
And
25.
in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control. Protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up his 12 yards. Now Winston. This one caught by Isabella. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
And that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter and play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now Prescott. They find Bennett complete. 10 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second down. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line to get them set. To throw again on second down. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the shotgun, that's Prescott. Right side here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 55. of speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Mike. Check 55, Mike.
Watch the backer, watch the backer.
Prescott wants to throw on first. And he's got his man on the out route. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That's Elliott. Complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate
pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The punt team on now as this one's sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you get some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about it right here.
Come on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Easy.
One more time to keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there for a punt of 48. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. Well, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here we go.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And it was the visiting Dolphins who were able to get the victory. A field goal, the difference.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, the connection, this is Ryan Izzo, complete. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go.
He missed a throw. That ball complete to Isabella. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready.
Jameis now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row,
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
I mean, this is not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D. That's what I'm talking about.
Right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Ready.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
I smell fear in there.
Wait.
25. Check
Sonic.
Check 25.
Switch.
Winston. He finds his target. It's Evans. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Number 53. Mike 53.
And try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, looks defensively. That is the same case on that play. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Come on now. Let's
Give
go.
him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's it, baby.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch out.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running a better way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you passed a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Ready.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Again, it's Jones. That's a run to run. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big run there by Jones. 71 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
In your face.
Green, triple team.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check.
Flip it, flip it, flip it.
Check, check, check.
Winston. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to move the ball on 1st down in this situation. Because 2nd down, that gives me an option for action.
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers take on their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together on their positions and coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
4 down. Check, check.
What do you think?
Another carry tonight for the Raiders. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch well. Tight. 3 down.
Prescott.
Watch 80. Watch 80. He likes to get those jump
Deep
balls.
for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's an extra spring in their step, doesn't it?
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Give him 2 yards of that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Prescott to throw. Incomplete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the 1st by a few yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on.
Here we go. Here we go.
For a touchdown.
Here we go.
And this offense. Trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety creep.
Handoff here. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Offensive linemen lower creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
54 Mike.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. On the crossing route, complete. It's Newman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll win on first down. Kelly. And the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest. And they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I hope he brought your luck.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That is wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
That's what I'm talking about. Sack all
right
day, baby.
Gets in
Go
there
ahead,
for
take
a
a seat.
loss of
You
9.
can't stop me.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole on the 30-yard side. The second down and 10th there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check. 61. Match box.
From the gun. Snell. And this is caught at the 8. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded at 9 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter puts on sweat pants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott is going to throw it outside here, complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Now this one is tied in on the right side. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Prescott now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Check 4.
Prescott he's got a man wide open for Green. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. And catch it. Also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because their 1-2-3 is that they didn't for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is simple.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Play action. This one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's Kelly stripped. The ball is free. It's back to the Cowboys. These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
That's our ball, baby. That's our ball.
You look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something
Play,
big for your team.
To throw is Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Come on, fellas.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time to have 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hopefully with a chance to win.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey. 4 down.
From the red zone, Preston, incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. That gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
On first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the boom.
And maybe start thinking about burning these timeouts. They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts, and then to get the ball back, you can try and score yourself. Now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
I got you.
On 3rd down. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back.
Check 59.
Looking to burn these final 2 minutes and get out of here with a victory. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2 times.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Ready.
And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was a game where they were off and running in the 1st quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Buccaneers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.